You know, the luckiest thing that can ever happen to you when you're a band leader in any genre is have a band that's kind of badass.
Yeah. He's got a badass one there.
They cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Oh.
On the piano, Brandon McCune.
Yeah!
On D-Bass, Kenny Davis.
Woo!
On the tenor saxophone. And by the way, let me tell you something about this cat.
Yeah,
here,
listen.
right? So when I met him, we started talking about what we did when we were younger. Because I was younger at one point. I'm 66 now, just so you know.
Wow, he look good.
Okay? Well, so we're talking, so I said, yeah, well, you know, I had this hit record back in the 80s called Bon Bon V, right? And I said, well, what was you doing? He said, well, I was actually, because, you know, he's almost 10 years younger than me. He said, well, I was actually in Philadelphia in TSOP. I said, wait a minute, hold up. Now, wait a minute, I'm looking at you, man. You too young. He said, oh, no. Now, he didn't tell me he was a badass, but he was obviously a bad boy. Because they had him in the studio, right? He wasn't supposed to be there. It was totally illegal, totally bogus, but he was there. And he's on, for instance, like, you know the flutes on Close the Door? He one of them. Them Dexter Wansel records, he one of them. When I met him, he was with a monster drummer by the name of Arthur Taylor. He was one of Arthur Taylor's Wailers. But since the day I started my jazz band in 1992, which makes this about 23 years or so, he's been with me every time I call him. On tenor saxophone, Mr. Willie Williams.
Yeah!
Now another cat that I met in my funk days, but since then, you know, you hear that thing people say, well, he played with everybody.
Yes, he
right?
did.
They say that about cats all the time. Yeah, he played with everybody. Okay, this cat has played with everybody. I'm talking everybody. You know, I don't care, you name it. Aretha Franklin, Beyonce, Mingus Dynasty Orchestra, Jelly's Last Dance, and all that stuff on Broadway, the Motown show, everything. This is Mr. Everything. On the alto saxophone, I love him, I adore him, Mr. Patience Higgins.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah!
Yes, indeed. And finally, this young man, he's from Connecticut, but you dig, he's one of them cats, one of them young cats. I know y'all are feeling that trumpet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Y'all are feeling that trumpet.
Yeah.
That trumpet is serious. This cat came up, you know, like I came up with Monk and some of these other folks here came up with Bad People. He came up with a cat we called Jackie Mack. That's Jackie McLean. And he is the star student from Jackie, and Jackie ain't here no more physically, but Jackie's right up there, right now, looking down at this young man. He spends a lot of time in Harlem. He has his own big band, he has a small group. You can catch him with me, you can catch him with Christian McBride, you can catch him. You can catch him, but when you do catch him, you say, damn. That boy playing some trumpet.
Yeah. On
the trumpet, Mr. Josh Evans.
Woo!
And we're going to play one for you now that is from Mr. Josh Evans. This is a marvelous, this is a